What's going on, guys? About to head out for the weekend. I've been wanting to upload a video on this, so I figured I'd take it right now. This is my new Emerald Tree Boa setup. I moved Spartacus, my male northern Emerald Tree Boa, into this terrarium. This is a Exo-Terra 36 wide, 18 deep, 24 tall. Before he was in an 18 by 18 by 24 tall Exo-Terra. So it's pretty much the same exact terrarium, but twice as wide. So originally I set it up with 2 dowels for perches, pieces of wood, but I switched over to natural bamboo. They're probably about 1.25 inches thick. Went over to Repticon this weekend and they had fake vines for like $5. Usually they're like $8 to $12 each, so I got like 4 or 5 of them just for that one side. So the whole side is all vines. When you spray them, it really helps hold humidity, and it just makes the terrarium just look nicer. This is where he drinks out of. It's a 2-inch PVC end cap. Drill a hole in it, put a nice size suction cup through. You have to get a really big suction cup, actually, at least 2 inches. This bowl down here is to keep the humidity up. He doesn't really drink out of that one. He doesn't ever drink out of that one, actually. He just drinks out of the end cap. Got a rectifogger going right now. I keep it on a timer. It turns on for 15 minutes, about twice in the day and 3 times at night. It's on like a little bit over the minimum setting right now. A little bit under medium, probably. For lighting, I don't really keep these on during the day at all. It's just for you guys to see right now. But there's UV lighting up here. Some really old UV bulbs that I used to use on my turtles. After a certain time you have to replace them, so I just put them in my snake cages because they don't need UV. So if the light's not putting out UV anymore, it doesn't really matter. For heat, I just keep this 24-hour red bulb on all the way to one side of your terrarium. You should always put your heat source right over the perch here, in the back high perch. And just in case he wants to go down on this piece of wood, I also added a natural piece of wood. I just put that in there probably a week ago. He hasn't got on it yet, but hopefully he perches on there. It'll look pretty cool. So I'll show you guys the temperatures in here. I got a temperature gun. So in my room, it's 79 degrees in here. I'll start off on the cool end of his tank. Alright, so I'm going to go all the way to the right side, the coolest point. 76 is the coolest point. Alright, I'm going to gradually move to the left towards the heat source. So he's sitting right at about 79, 78. Last night he was right under his hot spot, a little bit to the right of it. It's only about 80 right now because the humidifier cools off the perch a little bit. But watch when I drag it over here. See, look. 82. 83, 84, 85, 87, 90. That's what you want. Everybody says even a little bit over 90 under the hotspot is fine. Everybody says, oh, you want to keep your Emerald Tree Boa at 78, 82 maximum. I don't believe that. If the animal goes under this hotspot, obviously it wants to be under it. It wants to digest its food. It wants to get warm and get energy. People keep leaving comments on my videos telling me I keep my emeralds too hot. Okay, well, if he wants to cool off, he can go over here. 74 degrees, 73 degrees. Buddy's telling me, oh, you should never have your emeralds that hot. Alright, well, I'll give him the choice. If he wants to go under there, he goes under there. And he does all the time. Gotta have a nice hot spot in your arboreal cages, guys. Don't listen to what the internet tells you. The first time I had an Emerald Tree Boa, I killed it because I had it at 78 degrees because the internet told me to keep it at that. But you can listen to me and put a nice hot spot. This is actually a 50-watt bulb. It's a red 50-watt bulb. But if you have a smaller terrarium, I recommend getting a 25-watt bulb. This is only for big terrariums. You could have a 50-watt. Even if you have an 18-18-24, you could have a 50-watt, as long as you put it all the way to one corner, one of the back corners of the terrarium. It's one of the most important things of keeping these snakes. Humidity is not even as important as heat. So this is what the top looks like. Just got the two UVs here. The red bulb. I put aluminum foil on the top here on each panel so humidity doesn't escape. Holds the humidity in really nice. Put a little hole in the foil for your light. You can get any humidifier really, you don't even need one. But as long as you keep it moist in there and you spray every day. Give the cage a nice spray. Also, to hold the humidity in, if you guys are keeping these Exo-Terras or the Zoom-Ed terrariums, they're like the same thing. Put electric tape. See these little vent holes right here? These go all the way along the whole thing, and I put electric tape. There's still all this space above this screen that's open for ventilation. And there's these gaps here. So definitely gets proper ventilation. Holds the humidity really nice compared to the open top. If you guys just have the standard Exo-Terras, it comes with a completely open screen and really doesn't hold moisture at all. Just sucks right out of there. You have to spray it down every single day really heavily or else it's going to be really dry. As for the snake himself, super tame. He's about 3 years old now. High white. He's only been in here for about probably 3 weeks now, maybe a month. And he's really already started to grow tremendously. It's like ridiculous when you bump your snake up to a bigger terrarium how fast they grow. Yes, he's handleable. I handle him all the time. If you get a wild-caught emerald, I don't recommend handling it right away. Let it acclimate. You don't want to handle these guys too much either. They get stressed out. You just want to let them chill. I handle them probably once a month. if that. Really big heat pits on their face. So awesome. Nice white lightning bolts. He's got like this weird black speckling, sort of like the anaconda phase ones have. It's pretty cool. Alright guys. Any questions, let me know. Also, before I let you guys go, I'm going to show you the stand I built, just so you know what it's on. Just a bunch of 2x4s, I framed it in here. If you guys don't know where to get a stand, you can just build your own. Throw a little sheet over it. Bam. Subscribe if you guys haven't. See you later.